guys, the Curious Owl here, and today I have my July 2024 TBR. TBR, or like at least the TBR that is 100% set, is very small for this month because really, once again, I'm relying a lot on what it is I randomly get for my unread book project. But there are a couple of readathons going on in the course of the month that I would like to participate in, but they're going to also require me to really just either dig through my TBR or go to the library to get a lot of these books because I don't want to necessarily buy anything, and I'm trying again to rely more on my unread book project. But let's go ahead and get started with what we are going to be officially reading. So first, I have my book club read with my mom and my sister because we have just basically decided we're just going to have our own little book club where we all read books together because we've been having a lot of fun doing that this year so far. It has been absolutely wonderful to read these books with my family and have something like this that we can all, enjoy. And for this month, we're going to try to work through the duology of the Ninth House series by Leigh Bardugo. We will very likely get through Ninth House and Hellbent in the same month, but it will just depend on how fast everybody can read Ninth House before the end of the month. I have loved Leigh Bardugo's Shadow and Bone series, and so I know I at least like her writing style, and I'm very excited for this more adult story, even though it's going to be probably very heavy on the trigger warnings. So hopefully, though, we all enjoy this, and because my sister also read Shadow and Bone and really liked it, but this will be my mom's very first Leigh Bardugo book, so we shall see how that goes. Next, we have my Witcher read for this month, which is The Lady of the Lake. This is the penultimate book in the series, and this is so far the chunkiest book that is in the series. It is a whopping total of, before extras at the back, 531 pages. So this is going to basically be the end of the main series, and then we have one book that is, I think, like other stories, or at the very least it's like an epilogue to the series of the actual Witcher, but this is like the main final book, I think. There's a lot going on in this world at this point, so I'm interested to see how it's all going to kind of wrap up at the end. But yeah, this will be the chunkiest book that we've read for this book club so far. Then for Brandy's membership book club group, we are reading the sequel to The Bone Shard Daughter, as we're reading the entire trilogy with The Bone Shard Emperor, which I gave The Bone Shard Daughter 3 stars, and I'm hoping that the second book is going to be better because it just didn't hit for me. But hopefully, too, the audiobook will be a little bit better for me because I don't have the ability to get an ebook or physical book copy of this right now. So hopefully the audiobook goes better than the first one did. And then finally, I have an audiobook that I'm going to be listening to that is going to count for both Witchathon and Eldia, the year-long reading challenges that those two readathons have, which is going to be The Woman in Me by Britney Spears. This is going to be for a book that makes me think, or a nonfiction book for Witchathon, and for a friend's favorite for Eldia, because I know everyone who has read this, all of my friends that have read this, have really enjoyed it. It's a memoir, so it's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to go through a lot of the stuff that Britney went through, and I know that it really hit home for a lot of people that have read it, so I think it's going to be something I'm going to enjoy, as I typically like to read memoirs. Like, if I'm going to read a nonfiction book, a memoir is one that I will typically be gravitated toward. So those are the main TBR that we have for this month. Now, there is Summerween, which is happening from July 5th to July 11th, that is hosted by Gabby at Gabby Reads. And there are some books I would like to read for this, but again, it's going to really depend, I think, on what I end up getting for my unread book project or what I'm kind of in the mood for. And the same goes for with Blackoween, which is from July 17th through the 31st. And this one, though, I am planning on reading an S.A. Cosby book if I get the chance to, if I don't have to give it back to the library before then. But otherwise, I am planning on reading anything by Brandon Massey. Like, I think that Brandon Massey is going to be my main author for this round, at least for the 2 weeks that we're going to be doing this. And then in the big round, when it comes to October, probably pick another Black mystery thriller author. Like, I might read more of S.A. Cosby in that month. I'm not quite sure as of yet, but I know that for a fact I'm going to be reading nothing but Brandon Massey for Blackoween for these 2 weeks. So the books that I'm picking, I don't know as of yet. It depends on what's available. It depends on what will fit what. But I'm excited nonetheless because I loved Nana by Brandon Massey. I think I'm going to really enjoy the rest of his work as well. But without further ado, those are really all the books that I have for the month of July, because we stopped with the Wheel of D20. We're doing the Unread Book Project, which is very much a randomized kind of thing. So the only real set TBR is 4 books, which is very attainable. Most of them are going to be audiobook related, which is also super attainable for me. Like, it's going to be a fairly easy month, so I'm expecting, especially in my birthday month, to be getting through a lot of reads. So let's hope that that pans out like I want it to. Let me know what you guys are planning on doing in the month of July, if you're participating in any readathons, if you're reading anything that I'm reading, anything like that. And if you don't have anything to say, that's okay. Just go ahead and leave me an emoji down below. Let's go with, in honor of Summerween and Blackoween, which are very mystery thriller heavy, let's go with a knife emoji. Let's go with the knife emoji. Let's do that one. But yeah, so if you don't have anything that you want to say but want to let me know that you were here, just leave that in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and would like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys!